Worst female character in all of anime is Sakura from Naruto.
Of course.
Of course. She is notoriously useless. Everyone knows. She's a meme that she's the worst character.
She is one of the biggest memes in the anime community about being absolute trash.
She is an embarrassment to women everywhere.
Herself.
To just like, I get secondhand embarrassment when I watch her speak. And let's just get right into it. Starting off, reasons why Sakura is the worst. She is the biggest Sasuke simp.
In the worst way.
Like
pathetic.
She's so pathetic. She like honestly barely knows this man. Like he's just like a guy in her class.
He barely knows her. And he doesn't care to know her.
I mean, granted, all the other girls also have a crush on Sasuke too, but she takes it to a level that's just straight up cringe. Even when they are like on the same team together, like they don't have any meaningful like connection or like relationship. Like they don't hang out. Like they're just coworkers.
They really don't hang out outside of the missions. You're right. They really are just coworkers.
So embarrassing. And then when it comes to like being on the team, she is always the damsel in distress.
Yeah.
She contributes nothing. I really rooted for her like the whole show. Like I really thought like, okay, she's going to step up. She's going to get better. Like I just know it. Like I'm rooting for you. We were all rooting for you, Sakura. And then she just never got better. And she like has these moments where like, yes, she's like stepping
almost there.
almost there. And then she just like goes back to being awful.
Ugh.
During the Chunin exams, when like Naruto and Sasuke are like incapacitated and it's just her left, and she like goes on this whole speech and she's like, I'm not going to be useless. Like I'm a part of this team too. And one of the sound ninjas like has her by the hair. And that's like, she has this moment where she like cuts her hair off, which she had kept long because rumor had it that Sasuke liked long hair. Dude, Sasuke doesn't care about hair. He doesn't really care about anything besides like avenging his people. But so she cuts off her hair and it's like this big badass moment, and she's like, I'm gonna rise to the occasion, I'm gonna save them, like I'm a badass ninja too. And she immediately goes back to being a loser like right after that. In the show, Kakashi like talks about how Sakura has like really good chakra control and she has like a large storage of chakra as well, and you think that's like gonna mean something, and they end up going like nowhere with that. Like she really doesn't have like anything special. She does like train under Tsunade and like is strong, but they really don't take that far.
Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, just didn't really make anything out of that, which is really disappointing. It's like, why make that a point if you're not going to do anything about it?
No, it's like obviously poor writing.
It is very
Especially
poor
that
writing.
scene where they're like trying to like walk up the tree and she like easily does it.
Yeah.
You think there's like, that's going to come. Like she's a prodigy. Something's going to come of that.
You think it's foreshadowing that it's going to be like, oh, Sakura's chakra control is going to play a part in the team. Like an integral part to this squad, but it doesn't. It doesn't at all. It's like, okay, so that was literally just a waste of time.
And then back to her being a Sasuke simp, she like the part where she begs Sasuke to stay in the village when he's like deciding to leave.
Oh my God. One of the worst parts in the show.
And she's like, please, Sasuke, please stay, please. And he's like, no, absolutely not. And then she's like, well, if you're going to go, just take me with you. Take you with him? Girl, please. Like, you're going to leave your family and everyone you love and your friends to go like, he's going to go be with the villains. He's going with the ops.
He's going to be literally a terrorist.
He's an
criminal.
Enemy of the state now. And you're like, take me with you. You guys have no relationship. You're barely friends. I wouldn't even say you're friends.
You're not Bonnie and Clyde. You're coworkers.
You're like stalker and just a guy.
Absolutely insane and pathetic.
Starting off Shippuden, they go on the Gaara rescue arc. And she is a badass in this. Like, I was like, wow, we are starting off strong. this is, her moment to shine.
It's the beginning of Shippuden too.
Yeah. So I'm like,
so it's like, okay, we're going to see changes.
She's strong. She does medical jutsu now. And like you go and she like saves Kankuro and she does like some really cool medical stuff to save him. Like stuff that they couldn't do. Like the Sand Village is like, yo, this is so advanced. Like you guys, she like comes up with an antidote for the poison.
Yeah.
And then she goes and literally fights an Akatsuki member.
Sasori.
I mean, she has like help from Lady Chio, but she essentially defeats an Akatsuki member. Sakura, who has never defeated anybody, nor does she even go on to defeat anyone after this.
That.
But she defeats an Akatsuki member, and a really strong one at that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, holy shit, let's go.
Yeah, Sakura's going to actually pull her weight this season.
Like she like says this stuff like, I gotta train to catch up with these guys. I'm like, okay, girl, like, yes, you do. No. Immediately no. Right after that arc, she goes back to being awful. How could you do that to her? You let her defeat an Akatsuki member. Also, that's like the most embarrassing thing ever for Sasori. To be killed by Sakura, I've died. That's so embarrassing.
It's so funny too because some people will even argue that it was mainly Lady Chio who did all the work, and they like try to remove that credit from Sakura, which is sad that people would make that argument to just make her even more useless to the story.
No, she was badass.
She was cool.
She did so good in that fight. That fight against Sasori is amazing. Lady Chio was like, yeah, my body can't do that kind of stuff anymore. Like, that's why you have to do it. That's why they're the ultimate tag team. She like has one run-in with Sasuke, and it's actually at the very beginning of Shippuden. They're like chasing him through Orochimaru's like headquarters.
Yeah, his lair.
And she's like, please come back with us, Sasuke. This is so embarrassing. Also, it's been like 3 years. Like,
yeah.
Like, he has long forgotten you.
Dude, Sasuke definitely probably forgot Sakura. Dude, like, Sakura is a stranger to him at this point.
Yeah, so they catch up to him in Orochimaru's headquarters, and he still is like, I don't give a shit about you guys. You mean nothing to me. She's like, please, Sasuke, I love you, though. Oh, God, girl, that's so embarrassing. Please stop. I have secondhand embarrassment. I'm so cringe right now. Yeah. And then he tries to fight them. Like, he's actually trying to hurt these people.
He does he's about to do like a killing jutsu.
He's using like a super amped up Chidori that he learned from Orochimaru.
He was about to do a killing jutsu on those two. Sai's there too, and Sai's like, this man is not your friend, guys. Yeah,
like, this is the Sasuke that you're talking about. He is trying to kill us.
Plus, Sai is the most unbiased person in the show. And so objectively, yeah, he is correct.
And then later on in the show, they haven't seen each other in a really, really long time. Like, it's been a seriously long time. Sasuke's he's gone through a lot. He joined the Akatsuki. He joins Madara. Lots going on. And she finally comes up and she's on some bullshit. She's like, oh, I'm going to kill Sasuke. Girl, no, you're not. So she comes face to face with Sasuke, but guess what he does? He definitely is ready to unalive her. And
no hesitation.
As he's about to literally shoot lightning through her chest, thank goodness Naruto comes and saves her.
Yeah.
And they have like a little spat, but then right after that scene, like literally after that scene, she goes, if it ever comes down to if I have to choose between Sasuke and Naruto, I don't know who I'm going to choose.
Oh my God. I literally wanted to kick my TV through.
Girl, what are you talking? What are you saying?
He was about
to
kill you, and you don't know if you can decide between a loyal comrade who's been nothing but nice and accepting to you over some terrorist criminal who almost killed you, who literally did not hesitate to kill you. How is that a difficult decision for you to make?
You don't even know this man.
You don't know him. He doesn't know you. You're strangers.
What are you talking about? And Naruto has saved you countless times.
Yeah.
He's currently on your team. He says, what are you talking about? You live in some other dimension in your head. During the Great Ninja War, when she's healing some soldier, and the soldier's like, hey, like, you're kind of cute, like, I'm gonna shoot my shot, and he's like, hey, you know, I'd really love to take you out. She goes, sorry, I'm already seeing somebody.
Oh my God, I'm accounted for.
Girl, what are you literally talking about? Who are you seeing?
You delusional
what are you
psycho.
talking about? I know you're not talking about Sasuke. Like, who are you talking about right now? And the guy, he's like a really nice guy, and he's like, well, you're like a really amazing woman, and you deserve the best. Like, I hope whatever guy you're with, he's treating you right. What a lie! Like, what a crazy thing to say. And then in like the final battle, she like plays virtually like no role. She like helps like during the war. She's like doing a little bit. Like, she does keep Naruto alive while he's imminently dying, but like once they start fighting Kaguya, she's kind of just off to the side.
No, yeah. So the line that she says in that episode was, I finally caught up with these two. What? You caught up with 3 gods? There's literally 3 gods flying through the air fighting each other. You're on the ground looking up. You caught up to 3 gods? You caught up with... Yeah, no. That's...
She's delusional.
You're delusional. So then we get to Boruto. And it doesn't get any better from there.
They are literally married and have a whole ass kid. And he like randomly gives her a wedding ring one day. And she's like blushing. She's like, oh my gosh, this is like amazing.
And this ring was given years after they got married. And their kid is like a teenager at this point.
Yeah.
Where was this ring before? Why didn't you have the ring when you got married, or before you had your kid, or when your kid was a baby? Like, your kid's like a teenager now.
Ladies, the bar is on the floor.
And she thinks it's the best thing ever. Like, dude, that is
Dude, he
what's
like,
your standard?
He like kisses her and she's like blushing. She's like, oh my gosh, Sasuke kissed me. Girl, you have a child. What are you talking about?
A kiss should be like a regular thing for you.
That's how much attention that he like does not give this woman.
Oh my God. He doesn't even live in the village. He's off doing all these missions by himself. Mm-hmm. Again, they're still strangers at this point. They were strangers at the beginning, and they're strangers right now in Boruto.